Hello people in here, welcome back to MenraC Park, where as you can see today, or as you saw in the time lapse, we have B&M Invert. Finally we got a inverted coaster that really is actually good. A looping coaster is actually good, so, you know. Coaster with inversion is actually just a good coaster, so people will probably like it. So yeah, I did theme the coaster too. This would probably be the park's first venture with theming. So, who doesn't love some good theming? Theming is fun, for everyone besides the people designing it, but, yeah, this wasn't that hard to do. It's a light theming. You wouldn't really see any theming on the ride. That was deliberate. You only really see theming in the queue. But for like, compared to my other parks, like, well, compared to the rest of the park, actually, you just have this generically themed structure. No theme at all. And this is actually really heavily themed compared to the other rest of the park. Like, you have this incredibly ugly section by Inferno. But yeah, then you just have the invert right there with very beautiful theming. This area looks nice, but like it's still not themed. So yeah, this is the park's first really big venture with theming. So yeah, I really like this. Let's start with the experience of the guest. So you would walk through this entrance archway and into the ride area. We have a snake right there. You have a drop tower, milkshakes and ice cream. Finally, I decided to do that. I meant to do that by Inferno, and then I just forgot to mark it out where I wanted it, and I never did it. So, we have ice cream and milkshakes now. Then we have restrooms right there. I haven't done restrooms for a while. The last restrooms I did was over here, so we have one restroom in here, 2 restroom, 3 restroom, 4 restroom, and now 5 restrooms. So I'm going to space it out a little bit. Yeah, this would actually make sense to have a restroom over here because the last one was in back where Basilisk was. And this area doesn't need a restroom because Basilisk's restroom is right there. And this area doesn't need a restroom because there's restrooms right here. So, makes sense. Yeah. So, this gift shop, I just copy and pasted stuff in it. I might do a little bit more work on it. It looks a little bare bones. I might change it a little bit, add wallpaper and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, here we have Constrictor. The entrance. Nice sign right there. I might add words onto that, but I decided not to yet. Yeah, you get some really good views of the arrow. Yeah, it really looks good. I really like this. It'll be sad to see this go if we hit 50 subscribers. Which, by the way, it's still on. I don't know if anyone reads the comments or checks the description. But if we get 50 subscribers, I will replace this with a mock extreme spinner. It will, of course, be after the park is done and completed, but that will happen. I promise. Yeah, so here's the queue. It's just a little bunch of switchbacks. Fast pass goes along the edge. Yeah, and then you go in here. And then up on the station, which is just it's right by Flight Deck California to America, with it being open air. So yeah. Then you turn and go up into the... So, when you start the ride, you board your seats, lock your restraints, clack, whatever. Then you do a flat turn, near flat turn, into the lift, into a brake run right there, and then into the lift hill. So, Nemesis does this at Alton Towers, or did this because it's being rebuilt right now. Or being retracked, I guess. Whatever. Some inverts do have a pre-drop that goes into the lift hill, but I said just go with a turn, which made more sense for what follows. or for how low the station is, it does make more sense to not have a pre-drop. So yeah, then you go into the low tilt, so at like 30 degrees, something like that. Before you go into a curve drop, so at 50 degrees, and turns about 120, 110, I'm not sure. I don't really care. It's shaped similar to Talon at Jordan Park, except Talon turns 180 degrees. So yeah, then you go to loop, a 0G roll, which is actually lopsided, so it dives down into a French, and then Immelman, which I have a weird way of doing Immelmans. I don't know how to actually do them right, so I decided to grab the in-game half loop, and then trace it for editing the top because the top is wrong. So yeah, then you go into a turn, and then a wave turn, overbank, whatever it is. I don't know. It's not overbanked. It's technically a wave turn, but whatever. The Batman calls it a wave. Have a overbank. So yeah, I banked it a little bit less to give good laterals. Yeah, then you have a singular helix. Couldn't fit in a double helix with the momentum we had, so I decided to do a single helix. Then you go into a drop, and into the second 0G roll. Would you have 2 0G rolls? Maybe not, but I decided to put 2 0G rolls in anyway, just because I needed to push back the interlocking corkscrews. Just made more sense. So yeah, then you have the corkscrews. They're a little bit weird, but yeah, they interlock. That's the point of it. Nemesis Infernos are a little bit different. They're more like diagonal, like 45. Sort of just go like from here to like maybe here. It's very strange. I don't get it, but whatever. Then you go into turnaround. Then you align the trains. Second corkscrew before you go into a turn high off the ground turn. It actually takes a lot faster than I thought it would, which is why there's a straight checker here, because I was wondering to put a trim breaker here. But yeah, then you go into a turn, and before it turns into a helix, and then the final brake run. Simple. We do have the maintenance shed right there. The back I just put concrete because you wouldn't ever see this unless you're like directly looking for it from the final brake run. And I'm gonna put trees right here anyway, so you'd never see that. Then we have the maintenance area right here. I still got to the maintenance area because we're gonna do rapids right here, and rapids usually have a pretty big maintenance area with like reservoirs and stuff. Restaurant, this continuation of the adventure area. So yeah, this makes sense to have that right there. Yeah, so I didn't do the entire maintenance area yet. This will be on next episode. So yeah, transfer track right here. Pretty simple. Yeah, then you go back to the station. So yeah, here's the ride photos. It's literally copy pasted. I'm probably just gonna copy paste them from each ride photo thing because it's the same park. The park would probably just make a decision to copy and paste them. Simple. Also, it saves me time, so whatever. So yeah, that's the ride area. My rides are all custom supported. There's some of Inferno that isn't custom supported, but this, Basilisk, and Barty are all fully custom supported. I have no life, so whatever. So yeah, next week is Rapids is going to go right here, and I think I should cut to a POV and say goodbye. Next week is Rapids, then we'll resume coasters, which is a big one right here. Teaser's going to be say goodbye to your thighs. If you know, you know. So yeah. Thanks for watching, people in the internet. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and come join us in the next one. Goodbye.